What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is Pokestocks here. In this episode, we have so much to cover regarding everything new this week, with Fantasmal Flames releasing on Friday, Prismatic Evolutions getting a reprint. So much, guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I want to start this video off with the quote of the day. If you do not like the quote of the day, then skip 1 minute ahead. So the quote of the day for Pokestocks is, "The seed you plant today equals the fruit you grow tomorrow." Why I actually find this quote in particular so interesting and so, I guess, what's the right word? Maybe thoughtful, is because how you waste your day is what you're going to get tomorrow. If you spend your day working out, growing your side business, doing this and that, then you're going to wake up tomorrow feeling stronger, having more money in the bank. But if you waste today on the couch doing nothing about it, wasting your whole entire day, then tomorrow you're going to get nothing. So it's just a reminder, guys, that what you put in is what you get out. I want the best for all of you, and I know that sounds really cliche from a Pokemon investor, but realistically speaking, I'm very, very good at motivation. It's actually something I'm pursuing right now in school, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, just know that, guys. It's so interesting, bro. Like, I'm doing two things at once. I'm inspiring people and then telling people about Pokemon cards. It's the greatest gift of all time. But let's hop into the video now. So, Fantasmal Flames is releasing this Friday. I can still not mentally understand or grasp how fast time is currently flying by. It sort of feels, guys, as if we just had, it feels as just Mega Evolution released, right? And then Prismatic Evolutions is almost 1 year old now. It's getting crazy. So, let's take a quick look at Fantasmal presale prices. Right now, we have booster boxes at 300, ETBs at 125, booster bundles at 68. The booster boxes did go down to around 280 a few days ago, so they have picked up a bit in price. But yes, I am still a big believer that right now, Fantasmal Flames, on release, I should say, not right now, on release, is going to have a massive crash. That's going with any set, right? We've seen that on release, every set crashes due to the massive amount of product volume getting released into the market. So keep that in mind. Also, I want you guys to note this into your notebooks. If we take a quick look at the Mega Charizard UPC, which I feel like a lot of people are sort of forgetting that this exists, it's actually coming down substantially, right? Right now, we're down to 240, 247, 245. Guys, this is, theoretically speaking, a pretty cheap presale price. This kind of scares me to the fact of how cheap this UPC is going to go. I mean, if right now we're at 250, presale 250, then on release we might see this go 180, 190. And then with Costco doing a reprint of these, and supposedly, quote unquote, this being the most printed UPC of all time, this might be one of the cheapest UPCs in modern history. And I think it's one of the best, right? If we look at the pack selection, guys, it is fantastic. Fantasmal, Mega, Destin, JT Surging, very, very solid pack selection in here. Beautiful promo cards. So these might be very, very cheap for a good amount of time. And this might be the product that you guys should be stacking up on. So I'll get to that shortly. Also, I do want to briefly cover how the Japanese market of Inferno X is currently performing. By the way, Inferno X is the Fantasmal Flames. So just keep that in mind. Inferno X right now looks to still be holding on to its price. Usually what happens as the English set comes and then releases and then this and that, the Japanese just tends to fall apart. However, just a few days away from the official release, these prices are still pretty high, right? A $700 card, $800 card, and these are still holding on. Here's my thought process on this, though, and I do want to make it pretty clear. Do I think that Fantasmal Flames is going to be this kind of lineup? Like, do I think we're going to go from a $600 card to a $70 card, right? Yes, I think so, guys, right? We are missing a lot on the depth of the set. I've called it Obsidian Flames 2.0, not to be a hater, but I just think the potential here is very, very slim and limited with the depth of this set. I still think that is a major issue, and some of you guys are currently still sleeping on that, which I would highly recommend stop doing that because there's a major downfall in the near future with Fantasmal Flames. Anyway, getting to the news of everything, there's so much to cover, and I'm going to cover all of this right now from PokeNotify, not sponsored by them just yet. They should sponsor me, though. We have Trainer Pokemon returning in the brand new Mega Evolution 2.5 specialty set Mega Dream EX. Supposedly, I'm not sure this is 1000%, but it looks like to be, a possible, possible feature. We have, it looks like Ends Zekrom, which is pretty dope. I'm kind of excited. I'm not too crazy about this. I mean, I thought we have had trainer Pokemon back. I mean, what's Journeyed Together? What's Destin Rivals? What are all these sets? Like, I'm kind of confused. Anyway, let me know if you guys can explain it better. Maybe. I don't know. We also do have the new Pokemon Center security software. Not too familiar with this. I'm not going to yap about it. But supposedly speaking, it's just going to help combat the bots. And then something that I'm really interested in telling you guys, that we have Prismatic ETBs getting a massive restock the week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before Christmas. So this is super exciting for those of you guys, who want to get them for gifts, this and that, or even want to get them for yourselves at MSRP. Then this is a great time to buy in. I do not even know, and let me know in the comments, the Discord, whatever you want to message me on. Did Sam's Club already do the in-store release of the Sam's Club 151 mini tin? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I have not even known about it. They've said nothing. It was only an online drop, and just so much speculation going around right now in the market. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, Prismatic ETBs restocking December 9th, 2025. MSRP for these, I believe, is around $55, which is MSRP of a regular ETB. Obviously, you're getting the Pokeball, but I would highly recommend trying to pick some of these up. 1 or 2 is totally fine. Just try to get as much Prismatic Evolutions in your portfolio as possible. Remember, guys, what you can get for MSRP or what you can get for wholesale is the best bang for your buck. We also do have this rumored to be in an upcoming set, which looks pretty dope. There's a Gengar in there. For those of you guys who know, Gengar's my profile picture, one of my favorite Pokemon. Tapu Koko, Victini. Looks like we have Garchomp as well. A lot of interesting Pokemon. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to say it right here. I have no idea what this Mega Dream set is really about. I've heard so many different rumors that we're going to have a Mewtwo and that Gengar. Like, it's just so much going on. It's kind of overwhelming. However, what we do know for sure is that it will be a specialty set. And what does a specialty set mean? It means that there's going to be no booster boxes. So if that is the case, then keep that in mind. Pokemon has been going really ham with these specialty sets, and I don't know if I'm a big fan of it, right? I mean, it seems like every set or every other set has just been a specialty set. Literally, bro, we've only had Destin Rivals and Journey Together be the only normal sets, right? Of like the hyper modern era, of course, because it was Prismatic, JT, Destin, Black Bolt, White Flare, and then if we go back in time, they had Paldean Fates, Shrouded Fable, 151, 5 specialty sets, and there might even be one more, but it just felt kind of overwhelming, to be honest. We also do have some other things. Lowe's set to carry Pokemon cards, for those of you guys who do care or live by one. I'm going to be honest. Do I think that this is going to be a big, big purchase, a big thing that you guys can be, stacking up on? Honestly speaking, I don't know, right? I don't know if they're charging MSRP, this and that. Keep that in mind. We also have some in-store guides for Fantasmal Flames. This video is not really based off Phantasmal in terms of the guide investment, so we're going to pass on that. Just don't want to waste your guys' time. Going back to Prismatic Evolutions, I do want to take a deeper look into Prismatic and analyze the SBC, which has been on a massive decline in the past few days, and that is kind of obvious to the breaking news of it coming to Costco, right? We knew about this almost 1 to 2 weeks now, and it has seen a tremendous drop, dropping almost 15%. Right now we're sitting at $270 for market price. I still do think, guys, I still am a big believer that these are going to be very, very, very affordable on release with the Costco print. So keep that in mind. Be patient. Don't fall into this this overwhelmingness, I guess is the best way to say, with these SPCs. We have the Charizard UPC, the Prismatic SPC. They're all coming to these wholesale places. So I think we're going to see them for a great price. Also, moving on forward, we also have the ETB, which I do want to briefly discover. Currently down 4%, peaking at around 40, coming down to 130. I'm just going to say right now, as we're going through a lot of this stuff, guys, November, October, these 2 months, we're almost, do you guys believe it? Do you guys believe we're almost halfway down in November already, bro? It's like, oh my God, I just recorded my November predictions. It literally feels like that. It just, time is too fast right now. back to what I was saying though. October, November has been very, very dry in terms of obviously the months, right? We know this is not new, and I'm going to continue my thing. Do I think we are going to see a drop in the December months? That is where stuff gets tricky, because when the holiday season actually begins December 1st, that's where everyone has a different POV, and that's where the arguments start because there's two different paths. Either the Pokemon bull market is going to skyrocket, or it's going to continue to fall into a bear market, right? Those are the only two options. I do not find a middle line, and I am still gathering my data. I have not put in a claim, a thesis into my paper of what I believe yet, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think December is going to be the month where everything is revived, or everything is still going to go downhill? Again, I'm not saying an official thing just yet, but I want to hear everyone's opinion, and please explain why. I think this is a good YouTube comment section discussion with arguing. Don't argue, guys. Though, be nice. Moving on forward, we have Mega Evolution, which is currently sitting at around 260 a box, 267 for the regular. Please don't make the stupid mistake. Always buy the enhanced booster boxes. Just do that. Don't be dumb and buy the regular. I don't understand why people buy the regular booster box. I really just don't understand. Okay. Moving on forward, we have Pokemon Center ETBs at around 210. The regular ETBs dropping below 80. Looks like we have the Mega Gardevoir one getting pretty damn close to MSRP, guys. I know you can call me crazy, but a lot of retailers now, GameStop, I believe even Walmart is now charging like $69.99 for ETBs, and you are literally just paying an extra $5 to get off third party. So everyone who is in that FOMO of like, oh my god, MSRP is not coming back, guys, we're getting pretty damn close to MSRP. Retailers have rose their prices, and I could tell you one thing, right? Just keep this in mind. The retailers that are rising their prices, like say for example Walmart, Target, they all rise their prices, they're not coming back down. They're not. So if Walmart and Target say they both agree to raise their ETBs up to $69.99, then most likely speaking, we're never going to see an ETB go below $69.99. And that's just due to the fact that there's going to be no margins for the scalpers out there, for the quick sellers, right? Whatever you want to call them. So just keep that in mind. It's very important. I think a lot of people are still on that fence of like ETB still costing $50, guys. That's literally in a gemstone. I believe the only place that is still charging $49.99 for ETBs is Best Buy. And I think that's about it. I mean, there's really not that many other retailers out there. Every retailer, every giant right now is just taking full advantage of the Pokemon hype, and they're charging. And at a business standpoint, you can't blame them because they're doing what it takes to get money. But of course, I can understand how that can be frustrating as the market is just going to get more and more inflated and more saturated. We also do have Surging Sparks booster boxes. I'm only bringing this up because of the post Pokenote I did. Again, I do not know if Surging Sparks got a reprint on Pokemon Center, but just doing a quick analysis, they're currently down 10% in the past month, sitting at, roughly around 240. Surging Sparks is I think Surging Sparks is the set defined as mid. Like, this set offers a good amount of depth. It offers that Pikachu, it's a vibrant set, it's colorful, but it's literally the mid tier of Pokemon cards. It fits that standpoint and that stereotype, and I'm sorry, I'm not hating. It just feels like that. And let me know, do you guys agree? Is Surging Sparks a mid set? Like, it's not an A tier, it's not a B tier, it's just mid. Like that, there's no letter to it. It's mid, bro. Let me know. I've gotten a lot of people who actually hated on me for hating on Surging Sparks. I mean, I've never really hated on this set, but the amount of people who say I'm crazy for calling Surging Sparks mid is kind of absurd. I mean, guys, this is not the set that's going to be the next Evolving Skies. I can tell you that. This is probably going to be the next set as like the Chilling Reign. Maybe a little bit better. Maybe a little bit worse. I don't know. Also, lastly, because I know you guys are going to ask, Destin Rivals. So, we currently have booster box prices at $380. ETBs at $121, booster bundles at $55. Yes, Destin Rivals has not really gone up or gone down. Prices are still pretty stagnant. And this is the one thing I'm currently analyzing. As we're going through this bear market, as we're starting to see a lot of product fall, you're really starting to see what sets are sticking out. You're really starting to analyze what sets are worth the protection, right? What I mean by that is, if the whole market is falling, what sets are staying their prices? Destin Rivals. It is, right? Destin Rivals, literally, if we click on the booster box, the past month, right, calling it neutral, which is very, very solid, guys. Again, a lot of products right now are falling down in price. Destin Rivals is holding on. When we went through that massive reprint, when these peaked at 500, they came all the way down to 360. They picked right back up. We are getting pretty damn close to $400, guys, for these booster boxes, right? We have ETBs, if we click on the past month, actually gaining some value. Booster bundles. I think booster bundles did pretty damn well. I think they're coming down though a little bit, but you know, up 5% in this past month. So it was really, really cool to see a lot of, you know, the quote unquote sets of the era hold their name. While Prismatic Evolutions was falling, Destin Rivals was gaining value. And I just thought that was a very, very cool, you know, standpoint. So what should you take away from Destin? You should take away that you should be investing in sets with quality than quantity. And that's one thing I've been a big believer in. One thing I can easily take away from the Pokemon market as a whole is that you should not be buying in at the sets like Shrouded Fable, Temporal Crown, Stellar Crown, Temporal Forces, I'm sorry. Those sets are really not worth, you know, wasting or holding your money. So guys, the video is coming to an end, unfortunately. But before I click stop recording on this video, I do want to briefly talk about my investment plan this week for Fantasmal Flames. What is Pokestocks doing for Fantasmal Flames this week? Do you guys want to know the real truth? I am doing nothing. Well, I think that's true. I mean, I have a job, I have school, I have this and that. So actually getting my hands on some Fantasmal Flames is going to be nearly impossible. It's not a priority. I'm not worried. I think I can get this set at MSRP 2 years from today. Call me crazy, but I can sort of smell that in the near future. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for staying tuned, and I hope all of you guys continue to chase your dreams, follow what you love doing, collecting Pokemon, investing in a Pokemon, and have a great day, guys. I wish the best for all of you. Peace out.